P4, I think, are you down as a deck crew for the cruise ship?
I believe that's what you said he was going to do.
Yeah, okay, so
Maybe he's
basically,
confused as to what that will be.
if you're on the ship now, if you can get to the back, there's a door on the deck that you just entered on, I think, and it brings you out onto like a kind of area at the back where the mooring lines are at either side, so that would probably be your first rule if you're able to get the ship tied up, if you do the back out to the front then. Okay, so what we're going to do now is tie up the boat to the pier, put the gangway out, and then we'll probably start boarding passengers. We might be a bit behind the schedule, but probably not too bad. So we'll just get this out and then up a bit first. Extend the gangway. Hopefully that'll reach over them bollards. As before, so probably alright. And then down. It's a bit rough. P4, the deck below us, so the deck that you boarded the ship on, is where that sort of mooring area is.
Maybe I can try and show him where it is. He obviously hasn't seen the ship before, so he's got to try and figure out his way around.
Yeah, so probably should have went on a bit earlier so that we could kind of familiarise people with it a bit.
I mean, it gives him something to do. Explore the ship.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, he's hanging in it. Actually, that's a good. If you can stay stuck to it, then I can lower it down and you can bring it onto the pier. Or unit, if you lower it down, I'll go to the front one. Just a heads up to anyone that is wanting to look around. There are certain areas of the ship that aren't done or have been taken out so that it runs a bit smoother. And there's like certain areas that have just cut the electric too, so you can't open the doors to get in. It's just areas, they're just empty areas, so don't worry, you're not missing out on anything.
Is there one in the front as well, or is it just the back?
Yeah, I'm up at the front now, so if whoever's on the pier can go to the front, then I'll lower it down. Okay. Is that line long enough, P4? Should let that go a bit longer. Yeah, I'll turn the interior lights off now.
Oh, are those controls on the bridge? Because I'm up here.
There are
Maybe
certain. I think the restaurant controls are in. There's lights beside you there. There's a toggle button that's switched on now. And then the ones in here are behind the bar. God, that's slow. Yeah, so I'll turn these ones off as well. As I said, if you think this is like really undetailed, it's sort of on purpose. I did want to make it a lot better looking, but it physically couldn't be. Okey-doke. Right. Wi-Fi manual. Okay. Just because this has taken a bit longer than it was supposed to, if any of you have like read the schedule thing that I posted, just take the same times and just add 10 minutes to it maybe. Is that the camera monitors on the bridge? Yeah. If they just.
Yeah, I mean, I turned the instrument lights off.
Yeah, if we keep all the instruments off until we actually need them, probably.
You can also GW go in options and actually set the resolution of the cameras. So if it's really lagging you, maybe you have it set to really high or something. You could turn it down. Yeah, it was a new feature they added not that long ago. I don't know what it defaults to.
I think default is medium, but it's probably just depending on your like general settings probably. Now, can we manage to get the pilot boat spawned? That's the question. If not, it's not. Oh, right, that's what it is. Hang on. I should fix that. I thought we had it. Right. Do you think this is everyone, or? Because if we want, I'm not sure if the server will manage it, but we could try to spawn in the pilot boat.
I think the pilot boat would be fine. It would probably cost us maybe another 2 TPS, take us down to 17, but that's what we were at when it was at the spawn port. And then once we get out to sea, I mean, the pilot boat is so small it should hardly matter.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd say as long as we can keep it above 15, that's probably good enough. Because that's what I was playing on my computer when I was building it, so it's certainly playable.
Yeah, pilot boat should be. I would estimate we'd probably get 17 with the pilot boat in.
Who's cat cell? Definitely should have taken more out of this harbour. It's still very laggy. Actually still need to check if this is the jeepers. Okay. Unit, this is World Seed 0, so it probably isn't. It isn't going to have the island in the same location, but I'd say we'll probably be able to find somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah, I just checked there because when I looked out to sea, it looked a bit different, and I was kind of wondering why.
Let me see.
I think it'll still be alright, like, but yeah.
No, I mean I definitely put in seed 2296. I mean I could kill the save and reboot it real quick.
Nah,
and see if that'll do it.
We've got everything in place now, so it'll probably take us
10
minutes.
Where would you want to possibly take us then?
I'm not entirely sure. We'll probably just go out to the sea somewhere and just drop anchor. It doesn't really matter.
There is, I mean, you could take us maybe, I don't know, Olsen Bay looks like it'd be about the same distance as going to that Holt town.
Yeah, but I did Holt town and it took an hour, like over an hour, and that was just one way. So, Olsen Bay probably as long.
What about that island with that has the train tracks? It's like directly ahead of us.
Yeah, we could do that. It's even shorter.
I don't know what that island actually looks like.
There's nothing on it because me and Pilot had looked at that a while ago to see if we could maybe put something on with an environmental mod for the ferry to go to, but there's nothing there. It can just be a sightseeing destination. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, that's pretty much the only thing. Because we can't fit under the train tracks, so we have to stay.
Yeah,
there.
Actually.
Yeah, so maybe the thing to do would be to just go out in the middle of the ocean somewhere and just maybe fire off a few flares or something.
Yeah, something fun. Oh yeah, the front windows on the bridge are modified windows, so certain parts of them don't have collisions, just don't fall through them. The benefits of XML modding. That's it, it's worth it for the looks though. Does anyone want to be crew on the pilot boat? I don't need any, like, but if you want to come out in this as opposed to that boat, I'd say we'll probably just take the pilot boat along with the cruise ship, because if anyone else is joining, like if Crafty gets here or Pilot, we'll just take them out on the cruise, or on the pilot boat to the cruise. No worries.
if some of these people who are chilling on the bridge want to drive the big ship, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, if anyone does have a mic, not be the only thing, because I kind of want to roleplay the port control side of things, but it's not essential, I suppose. And I'm stuck. Actually, I'm gonna knock them off now. Because why not? So we'll tie up here and then. Okay. We would be still drifting, wouldn't we? Stop that out a bit more. Bring it up, up, up. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Oh, someone set off a flare. What does the need, like? Who set off a flare?
And take your guess.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
If you go to bottom left, a little gear next to the mic and headphones, that's settings, and then there should be voice settings you can do, and then you can do push to talk, and choose what hotkey you want.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Okay, so
Hello. You're a little bit quiet.
hear me?
Yeah, I don't
Oh right.
know.
No, villager. You're a little bit quiet.
Can we refrain from setting off more flares, please? Is everyone ready to go if they want to? Okay.
Yeah, everyone's on board one of the ships, right? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think so. Just I don't know. It says it on the side, but if you missed it, the boat is called Northern Pride. So if it's communicating, just call it Northern Pride.
Okay, can you hear me?
What is it?
Okay, P4 is still dealing with the mooring line, so make sure we give him a minute
Yeah,
to
if
deal with
you-
that.
Just radio into port control. Like, I don't know, just whatever way you think you would do it.
Can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're just a bit quiet.
Okay. I've got it as loud as I can get.
It's enough. Like we can hear.
Yeah,
you.
it's good enough.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about the poor mic quality.
No, it's all right. This is such a long staircase. Should have made a lift.
Alright, P4 is just figuring out how to retract in the boarding ramp. And then we should be ready to...
Yeah, just be careful with that. It's kind of fiddly. And also, retracting it in takes a while, so maybe do that bit first. I'm going to be driving the pilot boat, and then if you... is Reckless? Yeah, he's on the pilot boat. So you can actually get onto the ship then, once we're at sea.
Who are the passengers?
Just anyone. You can all kind of like intermingle between passengers and crew if you want.
Yeah, I mean, once we get out of port, you can just kind of open the throttle up on this, and it'll just kind of drive itself.
Northern Pride. This is North Harbour. Clearly don't know how to do this. Okay, I probably should have explained that a bit better. Northern Pride, are you ready for departure? How is it the guy that chats the most is definitely silent when I'm actually talking to him? Is that... why is that a different colour? Is that modded in? Oh no, it's not, never mind. Okay, ramp is in. Unit, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh wait, sorry. No, sorry.
I'm just trying. I was trying to figure out how to get down to where the ramp was, and I couldn't.
Just, do you know how to operate the ship? It's A and D, rudders, WS, throttle. It's incremental, so every tab of W goes up, and then it'll show the current throttle on the dial to the left of the helm.
Yeah, someone else is taking that over, I think.
Oh right.
I was heading down to try and help P4 figure out the
Okay.
ramp. It seems like he figured it out, which is...
Northern Pride, are you ready for departure? Unit, you could even do Northern, the ship's voice thing if you're the only one that has a mic.
Oh, I mean, I was assuming the guy who's actually driving it was going to do that. Does the guy driving the ship have a mic?
I don't think he does. I don't actually know who it is.
Yeah, who's actually driving the ship?
It's
Oh,
Dev.
Does Dev not have a mic?
No, he hasn't spoken yet, so he mustn't have.
Alright, I guess I'll take it over then. North Harbor, this is Northern Pride, ready for departure. Please advise.
Northern Pride, proceed to the end of the channel. The pilot boat will drop off. Pilot. Northern Pride, proceed to the end of the channel. Call again at the second marker.
Proceed to the channel, call again at second marker, Northern Pride.
All received, thank you. God, this is so unreal. Definitely should have explained how this was supposed to work first. Why do I have crew if I'm still the one doing this? Is Crestel any of the people on the... He's not, no. The boys aren't backwards, it's just they're not... Actually, he can't even hear us, can he?
I mean, it depends on the way you look at it.
Yeah, on the channel, the green is to the right on inbound vessels. So when you're outbound, it's the opposite way around.
Yeah.
Hey, so are the ones on the physical port itself, is that considered the first?
Yeah, sorry, I should have explained that. The ones on the pier are 0, the second ones are 1, and then it just works its way out, so it's actually...
Alright, got it. I sort of figured it was, but...
Yeah, actually, I meant to say that you call again at 3, so that's the second last one. Heading upstream is red on the right side. I don't think that's right, because it's when you're heading into the channel, or in towards a inbound to a harbour, then green is on your right.
Do we know of our projected destination?
It's just the island straight ahead.
Okay, Jim.
It was supposed to be a lot more elaborate, but it ended up being a bit too far away to get to the other place.
Surely Holt wouldn't be that far.
Halt was the destination the first time, but I did it in the ship, and it took like an hour and 10 minutes just to get to the bridge before Halt. So by the time we would have got there and then came back again, like it would just be way too long for the event. People would end up losing interest, was what I thought. But
Yeah, okay.
North Harbor, Northern Pride has reached the 3rd marker.
Northern Pride is North Harbour Pilot. Pilot boat will board on your starboard side. Would you like us to board via a door or the gangway?
Via door would probably be easier. Northern.
All received. Just get the radar on because we didn't have enough lag already.
P4 says he's stuck in the stern. I don't know what that means.
He may be... Oh dear God. He's on the bit at the back where I forgot to put stairs. If you jump into... If P4, if you jump into the water, the pilot boat will pick you up and then you can jump on with Reckless.
Shall I,
Why are we not functioning properly? I don't know if it's actually possible to do that. Okay, P4 will pick you up then. Just keep an eye out for him in the water. There he is. Just made a mess in my room. Probably go a bit faster than this. Unit, if you just proceed as normal, we can drop him off. Yeah, the cruise is stopped at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks like they've done all stop
oh yeah, you're
on
not
it.
driving. Alright, oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not actually driving. I'm down here. I opened the door.
Okay,
shall I
before
stay
if
on
you
the
just-
bridge?
Yeah, stay on the bridge and make sure that guy doesn't... Is that the guy that isn't on the voice chat maybe? Ah dear, right, okay.
Yeah, the only guy who's not in the voice chat is number 15, the cat soul guy.
Is he currently driving?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not in the bridge.
Oh right, Dev is, okay. Dev, if you proceed as normal.
So, dead slow ahead.
No, about medium ahead. Actually, there's
Oh,
who else is on the bridge? Village, is it Villager? Are you on the bridge?
Yeah, I am.
If you go over to the control panel, there is, so there's basically mid propulsion, starboard propulsion, port propulsion, or something like that. I forget what the name, but the two starboard and port ones aren't actually running yet. It was just on the middle one, just to get out of the harbour. But if you
So
turn
the
them,
monitors at the
yeah,
back.
it's the switches beside the monitors, and then also the button beside them starts the generator. So when the little white light comes on, that means they're online and they'll generate power when they need to. But basically, that'll just give you like 3 times the power.
Okay, I'm doing.
Dev, are you stuck? Hope the battery hasn't died actually, because that would be an absolute nightmare. Oh, there he goes. Someone must have turned off the breaker for the electrics. Okay, that's them all online.
P4 is going to be able to get out, right?
Yeah, P4 is on the pilot boat, so I'll drop him off at the end of the channel, and then yeah, he can just get on with Reckless, and then actually I might just follow the boat out, so he could even just stay on this actually, just whatever he's want to do.
Well, all generators are on.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I think he wants to be on the cruise ship. He just goofed up and got
Yeah,
stuck.
he just fell in. Okay, P4 and Reckless, we're gonna go back for Mo once it sinks, and then we'll drop all of you off on the cruise. Yeah, it's okay. Actually, just if you're AFK, maybe get out of a seat first, so that if we need to despawn the vehicle, you're not, because it won't let us despawn it if you're in it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could kick them out, just kick them from the server, but
Yeah, that's a good idea. P4, it's very, very difficult to get back on the cruise ship, even from a port. But we'll get it. Well, yeah, I'll drop you off at the end of the channel, but we'll get Mocas first, just so he doesn't have to wait there all the time.
Are there any external ladders?
There's one at the pilot door. It's just at the very top of the ladder, because of the way the door is built. You kind of have to grab onto the handle first. It's a bit awkward.
North Harbour, this is Northern Pride, just passing 4.
Northern Pride, all received. The pilot boat will be with you shortly.
Received.
Mogas, if you could, I actually don't know where you are, but if you could just make your way towards like the water and just jump in and jump onto the boat. Ah, there you are. I really wish this boat was more maneuverable. It'd be so much easier to pick people up. And we're going to have to reverse here as well, because we're not going to make that. Oh, and he isn't even on yet, for God's sake. Right. Okey-doke, we're in reverse. I don't know why it lists. Jesus, that is quite old. Oh dear. Oh crap. Is the pilot boat full of water just by any chance?
It could be a visual glitch. That does happen.
Yeah, we just nearly capsized there and I think the door was open.
Oh, I mean, if you actually capsized and the door was open, then yes, it may very well have actually filled with.
I think we do have bilge pumps anyway, so we should be alright. At least I think we do. That's the annoying thing about a boat that you've made ages ago. You can't remember what you have and what you don't have. Can't actually see where the control for the bilge pumps are, which is ever so slightly concerning. Right.
We might have one more guy joining real quick here.
Do you want me to wait for him here?
I'm trying to find out if he's able to join right now. Oh, 10 minutes? I mean, not really.
Who is it? If it's 10 minutes, I can just come back in for him. Yeah, we did start 40 minutes ago. Well, we were supposed to start 40 minutes ago. P4, you're finally going to be able to get back on the cruise.
Alright, I told him, yeah, we're leaving, like, right now, but, you know, he can join and we'll see what happens. Maybe we can pick him up later or something.
Yeah, I'll be able to nip in and get him, because we're not going that far anyway, really.
His name's Sharpie.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, that's okay.
North Harbour, this is Northern Pride. We're just passing the 5th.
Northern Pride, that's all received. The pilot boat is outbound to your location. We will be boarding on the starboard side boarding door, if that's alright.
All received, alright.
Yeah, I'm down here at the door right now, so I can open that.
Yeah, if you can just be there in case someone falls in. Not that it'll help much, but still. It's quite a spectacle on the front of the boat. Actually quite surprised at how good, well this stream is running. Why is it in 10? Oh shoot, it's in 720. Okay, that was silly.
We cleared to
What is it, sir?
Are we cleared to stop?
You are going to be stopping at the island, I thought, but
I mean, we can go wherever. I mean, it's not
it's
a
just where we
big
just wanna
deal.
go.
I mean, if you want to just sail out into the blue horizons, then, you know, by all means.
As long as you don't go under the bridge.
Yes, this will not make it under the train tracks, so don't try.
Northern Pride,
Right,
North Harbour
limit.
Pilot, we are approaching your starboard side.
Received.
Northern Pride, do you want us to hold off a bit just until you get a steady speed going? Or are we doing a static boarding?
We are currently stationed.
Okay. Unit, if you can tell Sharpie to join the voice chat.
He's actually told me that he might just play with the new doors, so I think he might just go and do his own little thing.
Oh, right, that's okay. Northern Pride, this is the pilot we are now alongside.
All received.
Yes, supposedly there are new manual doors that don't require electricity and logic to open.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, they should reduce lag quite a bit.
Yeah, this ship can have like at least half the doors replaced by then, and it'll be so much better.
I think I might replace all of them.
Northern Pride is the pilot boat. All are aboard. Call again when they're coming back, I suppose.
All received. Clear to new.
This is why it helps to be stationary, because both or helps to be moving, because both the boats can kind of part ways. Now we're just stuck. Yeah, this isn't ideal. And he left. It's okay. Right. Does Sharp want picked up? Unit, does Sharp want picked up?
Asking him now.
Okay.
He says he's good.
Okay, that's okay. I'll just follow you guys. Is Dev still driving?
He is.
Right. Does he know where he's going? I can't even tell. He's moving, or the props are spinning, but it isn't actually moving. Maybe it is. I just can't tell. So they're currently doing 8 knots. That's probably still. We might head back in and just drive around, see what's occurring. Doing 44 minutes, okay. It's not too bad. Some adverse weather conditions rolling in. This'll probably kill the server, but I love how it looks. Search it's on Abbot as well, why not? Spectacular. Well, it doesn't look as good on the stream because it's only 720. Don't actually know why that is. Oh dear, have we stopped? We have frozen. I just got disconnected.
I did as well.
I did too.
Oh dear.
Server did not crash.
I'm getting the same thing with what happens when the server crashes.
Yeah, I just got straight up It's just kind of frozen and disconnected.
Same happened to me. Server is not reporting it's crashed though.
I'll try and rejoin.
It's not on the server listing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Could that be
Stormworks.
the memory leak thing still? Or has that been patched?
No, memory leak would crash the server and the entire process would die and I would get informed that it restarted.
Stormworks has crashed.
Okay, well, I mean, I can certainly reboot the server. I might have
Yeah,
to do that.
it's not even coming up on the listing anymore.
Okay,
No,
well, I will reboot the server.
Well, isn't this just great?
Will we use all?
It should autosave.
Yeah, if we reboot it, then we can just drop everyone back out on the boat.
Okay, it's rebooting right now, so you should see it up real soon. And we'll see what the latest autosave was. Alright, it's up now.
Okey-doke. There it is. It's still saying there's people joined, so did it crash for everyone?
It often just says it's still.
If weird things, yeah, okay, so it looks like it did autosave. You might have
Okay,
to
that's good.
climb back on board the ship, though.
Yeah, if we just, I'd say if we leave the ship out where it is, because it's going to take way too long to get that loaded back in. And my game just crashed as well, so that's great.
Are we going to get?
Oh, it is, of course, also moving, but it's going slow enough that I can swim and catch it.
Yeah, it might even be easier to try and airlift, but we don't have any helicopters. Mugas, if you just reload the page, maybe might come up. There it is.
Yeah, everyone rejoining is causing the server to have to send them the save file, which sort of causes a micro freeze every time someone joins. Because, you know, the ship is big.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
We have 8 players on, which is quite impressive actually.
Alright, I'm getting to the front of the ship. I will just stop it so that everyone can swim and get back on it.
The ship's still not spawned for me.
Yeah, it'll probably take a minute with all the other environmods.
Okay, I've stopped the engines now.
So relative to where people are spawning in, whereabouts is this ship?
It looks to have not moved far because, like, I'd only turned around in the pilot boat and it's actually still. Oh no, it's stopped. I'm now on the roof of the pilot boat. Right, okay, so that was a bit of a mess. Let's just see if everyone has been able to get. Oh, that's a lot of people. Who's that? Okay. Dev, I'm gonna drive over there and get you, just so you don't have to swim.
Alright, let's get everyone back on board and reset this thing. Get us going again. It would seem Dev Gaming has gone quite far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up on the boat and then bring him back over to you. Dev, just swimming towards the big red dot. Oh, all the lights are back on, are they? Or is someone just sent up another someone sent up flares. Okay, whoever keeps doing that, why?
Oh, you know, P4 and his firework. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, let's see.
What a surprise.
Oh, I'll give him the roll.
What is his name on Discord?
I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't recognize it. Oh, there's... Have we froze?
Oh, okay. I'll get it for him.
It's flying into the sky, that's not great. Okay, everyone was spawned in beside the pilot boat, just swim over to it and I'll bring you back. That's why it's not swimming. Unit, are you driving the cruise? Because you could just start moving again. Maybe that'd be the best idea.
No, I was just stopping it so that we didn't get too far away before everyone got back in. Is everyone pretty much back in now? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, whoever wants to... We got someone here who's gonna take us out now.
Reckless has the boat loaded in yet? Oh, wait, swimming over now. Okey-doke. Unit, if you just go wherever you're going, then I'll follow behind you and drop these guys off.
Okay, I'll go down and get the doors ready for you guys so that you can actually...
Who's driving?
Villager, maybe?
Yes.
Who is driving? Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, villager. If you just then, yeah, just go wherever you're going. Them flares are so bright. Let's just see what this will look like. It's actually kind of annoying that we can't have all the lights on because it does look pretty cool in the dark. Northern Pride is North Harbour pilot boat approaching on to your starboard quarter.
Received.
Someone's turned the light up. Maybe not. Northern Pride pilot boat, can we have your speed just to match it?
15 knots.
15 knots all received. It's quite fast for a pilot boat, I think. You did it like 10. Although, not sure. Could be entirely wrong. Okay, so we'll go alongside and then just kind of match up speeds. And he's turning in this, okay. Yeah, we'll match up speed and then go in towards it. Just line up with the door. Okay. Be a lot easier if they were a straight line, maybe. stopped or just going straight on. Actually, I'm gonna go onto that island, so yeah, so I'm going straight on. Dev and Reckless, please prepare to get on. They might actually be outpaced us though. I actually think they are versus like. So we will just kind of increase the speed a bit. Notch up the side door. The pride Abbot is alongside preparing for embarkation.
Proceed.
Okay, so then just take a notch of speed off. Speed more. It's going too fast now. Oh, it's because it keeps falling off.
North Arc, this is Northern Pride. You're meant to starboard. Pilot, sorry. You're meant to do starboard. Just to let you know.
Okay, we've got the second guy just getting on here now. He'll be away in a couple of minutes.
Tell us when you're.
Reckless, are you getting on, or so we might need to pull away just in case? And now someone else has got back on the pilot boat. Why? So we're going to spare up somehow. Okay, pilot boat pulling away. That's if we didn't capsize.
Thank you.
Falling. Does and just redo this whole process again. He did, didn't it? And then now he's completely glitched out. Though it doesn't really matter, we're following him around anyway, so. Mo, are you wanting back onto the ship?
It would seem Reckless got physics thrown far ahead of us, actually.
Ah.
Shall we stop them up?
I mean, he is actually ahead of us, so we're heading toward him.
Are you anchoring
I
around
mean, when
here
we get to
somewhere,
them,
or
shall we stop?
if you stop here, you just could drop the anchor and then launch the. There's two ribs down on the deck that you board on. There's like a big watertight door that opens, and then there's two ribs that can go out. That's probably why it's so laggy, because there's 4 other smaller boats in it as well.
Am I going to be taking command on one of those, or will I stay?
Whatever you want, really, just sort of choose between. I think there's enough of you that everyone can kind of have a go driving something. And then if you want,
Okay.
someone can take over on this as well.
Shall we drop anchor?
Yes, if you want to drop the anchor, go up to the front deck. There's 2 hatches. They lead down into a sort of anchor locker area, and then you can drop them there. And they're just magnets, so they should just connect to
Okay.
the bottom as long as it's not too deep.
Reckless, considering your mirrors, could you?
Yeah, we don't have anchors, so we can't really anchor alongside them. But that's not really too big of an issue. So So if we then might just stop beside them and then maybe swap over crew. Would anyone else like to drive the pilot boat?
Poor Reckless is having a hard time here.
Where'd
Oh,
where'd
well,
he go?
maybe he could just drive the pilot boat. Maybe that'd be easy.
I believe we're heading to stern.
If you press 1, it'll knock them off, and then you can even just go and turn off all the breakers for the motors.
Can do.
Reckless, I'll pick you up, and then yeah, you can drive this, and then I can get onto the cruise. I don't mean to toot my own trumpet or whatever, but I actually think this ship looks so good on like the horizon. Definitely up
yeah,
there
it
with
does.
my best ships. Where did Reckless get to? Yeah, he's off the bow. Yeah, that's gonna overheat pretty quickly if we don't turn it off.
When I turn the brakes off for the engines,
Okay, Reckless will not be driving the pilot boat apparently.
He might rejoin.
Yeah, he probably.
Just give him a second.
Yeah. Villager, what were you saying about the boat there?
I've cut all the breakers and the engines are still online.
And that's just the generators. It's diesel electric, so once the breakers are down, it should stop the propellers. Unless there's some. Yeah, propellers are stopped, so it's just the generators. If you want to turn them off, just re-press the button and then it'll knock them off.
Okay, but we're still doing around.
Is there still on my screen? Like, let's have a look here, see what way they've got it all rigged up. Okay, they're doing a knot and a half. That's not much of a problem. All of the stuff is
Yeah, I'll
up
stay.
You can turn off the backup generator because if it's switched on, it can kind of interfere with some of the other electrics, but it's not too much of an issue, just as long as you just don't need backup power.
Is it?
What is it, sorry?
No, never mind.
P4, it might be easier controlling them from the bridge because down in the engine room they're not labelled as to what they are. It's all the same controls on the bridge, like, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference either way. Reckless, do you want to drive the pilot boat then, and then I'll go back onto the ship, or whoever wants to drive this?
Shall I stay on the bridge or prepare the?
Whatever you want. If you are anchor, oh, you haven't got the anchors down yet. If you are anchoring, then you can probably just yeah, probably leave the bridge.
Oh,
I'm gonna jump on now, and then I'll lower the anchors for you.
okay then. Shall I remain on the bridge?
Yeah, if you want. Reckless, just wherever you want to take it, really. Or you could even just park it up and then get back onto this if you want to go on the ribs. Probably should have figured this bit out when I was planning this. Close the door, save electric. So I'll probably close that door as well. Don't want to damage anything. Is that? Okay, that'll be downstairs. I sort of forget the way around this ship sometimes. Villager, the anchors are on this level if you want to turn them on.
I was just going to prepare the tender.
Oh right, yeah, that's okay. They're at the back.
Are they deck below or this one?
If you're on that deck, the door beside the door that you come in on the gangway from leads down a set of stairs, and then that brings you into the tender garage.
Oh yeah, I found them.
Okay. So put that down, turn the magnet on. We only really need one anchor. It's not adverse weather conditions here, so someone come down here. Yes, the bar. He's discovered it. Looks like Dev fell through the window.
Are we using
Dev,
portal
did you fall
star-
through the window? What is it, sorry?
Are we using portal, starboard, tenders, or both?
Both if you want.
Okay, I'll hang them out, but I won't lower.
Yeah, it's okay. The anchor's about halfway down.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this. Probably should have put a thing on so that you can tell when the anchor is at the bottom, but I didn't, so it's also incredibly slow, which is a bit annoying. There is the window from the bar. This is the moon pool bar, because this is a moon pool, I think. And also that's full of water, which it shouldn't be. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue actually. I don't know what's doing that. So yeah, this is the bar. And that leads down this diesel tank. And then the engine room. Engine room isn't very detailed because, well, it's not detailed at all. Because of the amount of lag it would create just having blocks that people won't ordinarily see. So where are we going now? Let's see. Oh, there's the tender out. God, that actually looks quite good. Pilot boat looking fine in the distance. And that's as far as
The
it goes.
port side tender is ready for boarding.
51 meters of water. So I'll need to go about half. I think there's 100 meters is how deep it can go. Obviously, realistically, it would be 10 times that the amount of chain that will come out, but this is Stormworks, so it doesn't really matter. God, that's so slow. I definitely need to speed up the images because that's just boringly slow.
How could we have everyone who wishes to leave on a tender, please make their way?
Let's do some cinematic stuff. It's actually looks pretty cool with the anchor down. What do we do now? What do we want? It's still there. Stop open. Also, oh no, don't tell me. That could be because
I'll take the
Oh,
starboard tender.
you glitch.
If anyone
Actually,
else wants to take the port, please.
You opened all these doors, they're all exactly the same. Okay, that's the end of that. Just need to close.
Yeah,
If it
B4,
lets me.
yeah. Yeah, use the port one, I think.
Oh dear, that one isn't working. Oh, for God's sake. No more fireworks.
The default, yes, I think the
door is
port.
terrible. That needs redesigned desperately. Jump in this just for fun. God, who's doing that? Oh, it's up on the bridge as well, for God's sake. I had planned a big...
The starboard tender is currently empty at the moment, so if anyone wishes to
the
use
port
it.
one is currently full if you want to drive it. Well, not full, but...
Yeah, there is no one bar me on the stop.
yeah, well, I'll go to that one then.
Okay. Do we have lowering controls on the tenders?
Yes, there's a button up at the front that just dropped them. But do we want to wait until there's any more
Yeah,
people?
someone going to lower them.
Yeah, I can lower them down a bit more. That'll make them easier to pick up again once we're done.
Yeah, I tried to lower them a bit, but no, they're not quite that.
Yeah, the rails aren't... They need to be a tiny bit longer just so that it'll reach out fully without catching on the deck, but...
I think that's fine.
I think this ship started with about at least 12 flares, and we have went through every single one of them.
12 floors. That's a lot.
12 flares.
12 there. Yeah, they've just been launched non-stop.
Actually, I've just realised the two on this boat are still here, so get away before P4 comes over.
Shall we drop?
3, 2, 1. God, that was a lot higher up than I thought it was. He heard us. Go, go, go. My God, this looks ridiculous. Oh no, all the doors in the ship are open. Ah, fuck. God, this is gonna kill the flames. Or the frames.
I think the ship's going to sit.
Yeah, the ship is not handling this very well at all. If whoever's on the ship can
Look at that roll.
close the doors, please, just in case.
And shall we return in case anything happens?
Yeah, we probably should, given that you're the captain. It'd be quite a scandal if a ship sank without its captain on board.
I think it's going to look quite bad. I just leave the second anything stops.
If necessary, we can just ditch the tenders. I actually think the ship is taking on water. And I haven't put in the bilge pumps yet because it requires way too much logic and it would just be way too heavy on the server. So that's just great. And we're fine. Dev, if you're on the bow, can you go down into the hatch on the starboard side? There is a button that says up and down on the anchor. If you press up, it might help the ship a bit because I think I let way too much rope out.
You see, this is why we don't set off the flares at them, because now when we do need them.
Yeah, now we have no distress flares.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
I'm taking administrative
not much
action just to reduce the weather until we sort out this mess.
I believe we're being swamped by the pilots.
Yeah, it's trying to kill us. Don't worry, I used 6 fireworks. 6 out of the 6 fireworks.
You still have the ones in the deck.
There's one on this. But that's it.
Is there one on the other tender?
No, I think he used them all. Do you want me to jump back onto the ship and grab the
Also,
lines?
tsunami.
Where? Did someone spawn a tsunami? Main unit have tested it with a tsunami and it did not go well at all.
Yes, tsunami kills cruise ship.
Which isn't really surprising if you think about it.
Well, I mean, especially considering I open all the doors prior to spawning the tsunami.
Yeah, that didn't help. Also, the rib has just absolutely tumbled. I definitely need to add more weight to the bottom of the ship because it sits way too high out of the water. I don't even think we would have used that much diesel coming out here. So it's obviously needing more, like, just in general ballast. Is this gonna work? Nope, it's not. It's just not. Okay. Oh, please don't turn the wind up. I can manage this fine, it's just the wind we don't like. So I'm gonna get back into here and then lower the lines. Definitely need to figure out physics in this game of the weather coming into the ship. Okay, villager, they should be coming down now if you want to grab them. It's the pilot boat converters. How's the server? Yeah, the server's actually running alright, so we might be able to manage with some lights
I
on.
look really good.
And there's the other rib. Wrong side, Crostal. Castle. Castle. Cat. I don't know. Just wrong side of the boat.
You've got it.
I should really number the ribs so that we can tell which side they go on. He's lagging. Okay, anyone with spotlights on, can you turn them off just for now?
I've got no lights on behind that.
Yeah, nav lights should be okay, but just spotlights. Actually, don't think they're going down at all, which is annoying. Definitely should be. Yeah, if the pilot boat could turn off its deck lights as well, please. Villager, I think they're as low as they're going to get. For some reason, they won't go down anymore. Why does the pilot boat always crash? Oh my god. Actually, that might have helped because never lined up properly.
With the weather, it's hard to line up.
Yeah. And now someone's turned the waves up again. And there's a tsunami? What? Okay, no one spawns tsunamis, please. The ship will die. Anyone just see a massive shark behind the pilot boat? Not the alarm, anyone? Oh dear, no,
So,
don't do that, don't do that, open, that's gonna break them. Oh, flip.
don't think we'll be able to get.
Okay, I'm not gonna save it anymore because that's getting annoying. Oh, that's a big list. Oh my god.
The waves are just throwing.
Dev, if you were able to get on the tender and drive it back onto over to here.
Yeah, just through.
Did they just swap boats? They did. This is why cruise ships don't do activities in bad weather. Precisely this.
Who is spawning the loop?
I'm not sure.
Don't think that's much hope for the.
I'm just gonna get this tender in and then we can go back in if you want. I swear to God, if that pilot hits me again.
We got should be clearing up. Are we okay to proceed
you'll need to retrieve the anchor first, and then also the starboard tender isn't on board yet, although I don't think the port one is either. We could just ditch them.
No, I don't think any of them are. Do you think we should just leave the ship here and head by tender only?
Yeah, if you just want to abandon ship, we could do that. Although actually that could get very laggy possibly.
I might have to use the lifeboat as
Okay,
a.
stop. Oh, I just completely overshot that, didn't I? Let me just grab that. Grab. No. You know what? Just put them on the wrong sides. Bring it in back to front to back. That winch should definitely go a lot further down than it is doing. For God's sake. Right. What do you want to do, Captain? Do you want to leave these here or go ashore or something?
I think we should probably leave the ship.
Abandon ship or just leave it?
Well, either it's a faction or on the command, so I think we should just. Definitely not abandon.
Okay. Yeah, well, I could stay on the ship if you just want, and then you could do. Do you just want to take the ship back in, like despawn the ship, and then you just can spawn your own things in?
Maybe that would be a good idea now.
Yeah, because we've done the maiden voyage.
Yeah, I don't have any boats of my own that are serviceable.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Like we can just mess around on others.
I mean, we could sail it back.
Yeah, that's what I was originally going to do, but I think it's a bit it's a lot of hassle getting these tenders back in.
I mean,
We
we
could
don't
just
necessarily
we
need
could
to
just
just
ditch the
leave the tenders behind. I mean,
Yeah.
what's the tender ever done for us?
What, do the tenders have water?
No, I don't.
I was just thinking maybe a water salute would be a nice.
Oh dear. Yeah, it would, but the only ships I know that have it are Crafty's tugboat and then one of my workboats, but they're both kind of heavy, so they might. I don't know if they would work alongside the cruise ship.
Yeah, we could always modify one that isn't too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I've tried Rex. It's not that good.
What is it? A tugboat or a fireboat or something?
It's sort of a speedboat.
Yeah, maybe that. Has someone turned off the domestic electricity on the bridge?
I can't get into the bridge. The door appears to be locked.
Is anyone on the bridge? Yeah, the power. Someone has turned off the power to the whole ship.
P4, please could you turn on the domestic gen?
Yeah, P4. Is he on the bridge?
Yeah, he is. I can just see.
It's just the power's dead. No, the power isn't dead. The breaker has went. I think. Okay, so there's a wall of monitors, and then on the on the wall is there's certain switches that are labeled. Just find the one that says domestic supply and flick it to on, and then it should work. I think is that it now?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh yeah, he found the right one.
Yep, that's done it. All in favor of ditching the tenders, say yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't think there's any
We're
reason.
not gonna miss them.
I mean, the big ship's the kind of the big point of it anyway, right?
Yeah, it was sort of the event part of it. P4, the alarm is a ship alarm. It's just that it doesn't actually do anything. It's just a beeper and flashing lights. Yep, you found that.
Could someone please raise the lifeboat cranes?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
And maybe shut the side doors. I think it wouldn't be too hard to get the lifeboats back on.
I don't know, something's happening with the winches. The winches aren't going down far enough to pick them out of the water.
No.
This one is ready to go. Get closed up. And then close these doors, head back up to the bridge. And then we'll be on our way, I think. Let's see, let's close all these doors just so that no one... Oh, flip me. Yeah, that's the problem. Turning the electrics off, that everything goes. Although in fairness, I probably should have put all that kind of stuff on to a backup generator or backup power supply rather than just the domestic supply. Oh, they've actually dropped off. Dear. The lifeboats have actually fell off because the power was cut, possibly.
No, someone lowered them.
Yeah, actually, I'm just realizing because the lifeboats are actually on a different power, I think. And I'll lower it down anyway and just pick it back up.
That makes sense. Whoever's driving the lifeboat, could you please come back to the ship and try and...
Someone actually has a lifeboat. Okay. Okay. Release connectors isn't on. Hold. Okay. So that needs to be turned on and I'll turn them on. This is nearly dead. So this is actually just running the power completely. The lifeboats appear to have run their batteries dead, which is something I didn't think of when I built them. At the moment I'm now stuck inside it.
This
I don't know
power
if this is a
section,
generator.
surely you can just push the hatches up.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. There's not even enough power to start the engines to generate with power. Although I forget if I even have all
Here,
the
try and get out while I try and push the hatch open.
Yeah, there's the power off now. Although it's still lighting up the button. Get into the back area here. Okay, so the power's definitely off.
Then get in the engines.
Oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, this is now free falling. Okay, safe to say this hasn't went well. For some reason the power to the they're on. Yeah, okay. There is solar panels, so it should recharge, but I'm not. It's doing something weird here.
I mean, solar panels generate such a minuscule amount of power that I wonder if, as soon as the button turns on, the power draw is too much.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Like the hatch opening, like the motor of the hatch opening draws too much for the solar panels to cope with.
Although for some reason, even when the actual power is on, I've still got no power to anything. Oh, there we go. Just got it now. Okay, there's no point
I'm
turning that
finding
on,
that
actually.
all power.
What is it, sorry?
All power's cut. You can't even get the generator.
On the ship?
Yeah, on the ship.
Oh, that's
They were all on and they.
unusual.
Well, sounds like they're on now.
Well, they would. I need to go.
Try turning on the. Are the monitors able to be turned on? Oh, who keeps doing that? Okay, the pilot is requesting assistance. For what? The door, the door, the door, the door, the door. Open, open, open. Get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh no! Open, open. Unit, can you hold the door open? On the lifeboat, possibly?
I can try, yeah.
Yeah.
The,
It started to be sort of just kind of fall about the place.
The monitors will work.
Just hold down the button and see if it'll boot the generator back up if it's dead maybe. It shouldn't be.
Well, now I'm in here with you.
Oh, for God's sake. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination.
Like, what if you keep jumping up at it? Can you jump high enough to...
This is why we needed them other new lights.
P4, can you just, like,
Sorry.
stand on... Yeah.
There we go, there we are.
Okay, it's possible to do it.
Yeah, just very difficult.
Okay, all the generators back.
Keep the button switched off, I think. God, this is a disaster.
Go and operate the davits?
There's not really much point because the lifeboats have connectors on the top of them that need the power.
Does it have an electric connector?
No.
Well, then regular connectors don't transfer electricity anyway.
Yeah.
P4, can you like stand on the hatch? Because that like can open it up a little bit. But be careful not to fall.
Definitely gotta change this to electrical connectors.
Yeah, because electrical connectors don't need power to connect.
I think they do.
No, they don't. They just need to be attached to each other, which is quite handy. Is that a third person stuck in here? Oh my god. Now P4
Now
stuck.
P4's gotten stuck in here too
dear.
now.
I think maybe might be time to pull in a day with the ship.
I think you might be right. Nope, no fireworks in here. What are the odds? Right, this is not going well at all. Oh, actually,
You have
maybe
permission
we'll do.
to.
Okay, I think I'm holding the door open if you guys want to get out.
Not on my screen, but maybe it'll come back on.
Yeah, you do a bit.
Oh, there we are, there we are. Come on, go, go, go.
There, the P4 got out.
Yeah,
Can you get out too? Yes.
Yep, I'm out. If you can get out as well, then that'd be great.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Okay,
Our tomb.
definitely abandoning this. I actually don't think the server's that laggy.
I mean, it's
It's
50% sim speed. I mean, that's
Yeah,
what a
it's
lot
pretty-
of servers run at
It's
nowadays.
pretty good. It's a lot better than what I thought.
I mean,
it would
in
be.
port it was pretty bad, but out
Yeah.
here, 50% sim speed. I mean, that's just what you come to expect nowadays.
I am getting.
Like this is
6
as good as it would
FPS.
be in single player for me. Okay. So we'll bring this in.
I'm getting about
Hopefully.
5.
And then we will close all the doors so we don't drain the battery. If everyone could close the doors behind them, because I think that might be drawing a bit of electric, maybe we don't need to be drawn, although it's probably not too much of a big deal because the generators are all running anyway, but
Have
just in case.
people been walking around the ship turning lights on because I think that's adding to the lag and I can.
yeah, I think all the lights are off now though.
I think there are some that control manually inside the rooms.
All the room ones can be turned off from the bridge, but if there's ones that are on and ones that aren't on, then I'll just kind of turn the ones that are on off and turn the ones that are off on. So, yeah.
Where is it?
No, it's to your right.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see.
What on earth happened to that pilot boat?
Probably something.
It's
awful.
on our port side, and it has
This is why I
taken the
see-
spot of one of the
Oh,
tenders. It
Jesus.
looks.
Is it
It's
connected?
glitched into the hoist on the davit. Oh dear.
Oh gosh, cylinders.
Although if they open the door, it might be able to fall out. I'm not sure. Oh, there they go. Yeah, that did it. Probably should retract
I
that
think
in.
I think we should probably leave
I
the
shall
ship.
do that now. Actually, just gonna quickly change my
It's
push
great
swap
though.
button
Yeah,
because
really
that's
well.
very annoying. And will be that one. Okay. we can maybe keep the
What
wind
about
down.
5
I think
megalons?
the rain and the fog is alright, but the wind is sort of messing a bit with the physics, I think. Is that the
Someone
pilot
has
boat
formed
trying
a
to start?
tsunami.
I don't know. Is the pilot boat running?
I don't know. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it is. I mean, the engines can start anyway,
It
so
could
maybe
be-
someone have the...
Could be the
Tsunami
generators on
movie.
board here. Maybe, but I don't really know why they'd be doing that.
I think weather lags it quite a bit as well.
Actually, we should probably wait till that's up first. Is that the anchor? That is the anchor road. If there's anyone near the front of the ship, can we take the anchor? Take the anchor up. It's the starboard anchor that's down, so.
I think maybe it might just be a
Oh,
lost
it's
cause.
already on as well. Yeah, then I need to speed up that winch. This is actually showing me a lot of the flaws in the ship that I hadn't noticed before.
We've been rammed.
Okay, the anchor is disconnected and coming back up.
Okie doke.
Okay, tell
That's
me
good.
when it's ready.
I could go back into port control mode if you want, once we get to the channel.
Or do you want to teleport back to the harbour and get in the control tower?
Yeah, I might do that actually.
Keep it easy.
P4, the fireworks finale has been spoiled because someone who
Somebody launched all the fireworks at the beginning.
Fireworks. Okay, I'm gonna teleport back to the harbour now.
Okay.
Right, so now we'll just watch them coming in, and actually I'll probably be dock crew as well.
Don't think a female me will be too grand if not.
Yeah, that would be a terrible finale.
The engines will.
Once we get the cruise ship despawned, you just can spawn your own boats because it is really laggy, even with just it and the pilot boat.
The engines.
Is there something wrong with the engines? Cause just look for if the white light is on below the generators. Or are you talking about the electric motors? Because the way it works is you just tap W and then it'll go up like a notch, so it'll go up like 0.05, and then 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and it'll just kind of gradually work its way up faster. Who's Sharky Boy?
No idea.
I'll ask him to join this Abbot.
Yeah, I mean, he's not off, so he can't do anything anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Who's he saying stop to?
Maybe set it to P4. I don't know.
Oh, send wrong server.
Oh, there's a
there-
megalodon in the path.
Oh. Oh, I think my game just, yep, my game just crashed. Will be on momentarily.
Okay, no problem. I mean, it'll take us a minute to get there anyway.
Yeah, and even I can do port control without even being there, so that's good.
But we do have a megalodon on our projected.
Yeah, I spotted 3.
I
We're
saw-
actually we're one of the top servers now. This is like the most people we've ever had on actually.
Yeah, like what do we have? Like 10 people? No,
Yeah,
2, 4,
Once
6,
I join back in, yeah, 10.
8. Well, with you joining now, it's 9. So, I mean, that's pretty dang good.
It is indeed. Reckless, if you invite whoever that guy is onto the Abbot, then he can join in the voice chat as well.
Server just crashed, guys.
Oh, that's bad timing.
Yeah,
it's crashed
it just restarted.
Damn. And I just joined as well.
You might be soft locked now.
Yep.
I think I'll I think maybe when we rejoin, we should
Abandon ship.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We are no longer the top server.
How many are on the top one?
10.
Just across the one.
Tricky server. I've actually never been on any other servers. What it's like.
I've been on NJ's.
Is it good?
I mean, it's okay. You can't spawn in any vehicles, so it's limited.
Is it like an RP server, or do you just sit and watch other people drive around?
Oh no, you can drive. There are various vehicles around, and you can use them. But they are you can't spawn anything in. They're just vehicles.
They're just ready-made.
Yeah, they're
Ooh.
often the ones that the winner from the challenge.
Oh, right. The autosave has pulled us back out at sea, and I think my game just crashed. Yep, it did. This is not going brilliantly at all. Actually, is OBS doing with that? Yeah, it's fine. Right, so join back into there. I think we're going to ditch the RP side of coming back into the harbour, because, well, it just went terribly wrong. Okay. Here we go. Should drop it outside. And it's windy again. Do you just want to just despawn the ship once we get in?
Is the server back on?
Yeah, it's on. Do you just want to just despawn it? And then everyone can just kind of spawn their own thing. As long as it's not massively laggy. Okay, which one of these is... They're both mine. Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys what you want to do. I don't care how long the server stays up. I mean, if you guys want to go and play on it for the next 48 hours straight, you go right on ahead. It's a 24/7 server, automatic reboot. So I will take it down and put up Crafty's server after everyone stops playing on this one, because Crafty server's public, no password. So
Sounds good. Does he have the harbour as well?
no, it's just I mean it's North Harbor spawn, but There's nothing else in there. That's so that there could be more vehicles.
Testing stuff.
I mean, it's just sort of a fool around, do whatever you want sort of thing. We pretty much off people on site, so.
Right, cool. So do you just want to just despawn this and then go and just play with other stuff if you want?
Yeah, my game crashed.
Yeah, my game has been doing that a lot recently actually, like when you join in, it just crashes immediately. Is anyone on the bridge? Is the ship alarms going off?
Someone was sitting in the bridge seat, but I don't know if they were, actually online.
Yeah, that could have been Villager, and then he crashed.
I was at the helm when
Yeah, so it was. I think we'll just despawn this now because all the lifeboats are still hanging off the side and everything's still in a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
show everyone.
Say bye-bye to the ship.
Alright. Let me know when it's clear and I can just, is Mogas in the pilot boat? It looks like he is. Okay, so he can drive the pilot boat back if that's what he wants to do.
Oh,
or he can teleport it back.
Also, the jetty at the dock has flipped up because did a tsunami come through? I didn't even.
Yeah, I guess the tsunami got enough up to here to interfere with it.
Right. So it must have been slowing itself down by the time it got there.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad to fix it. You just ram it a few times. It seems to do the trick.
Yeah, the pilot boat's probably the best one for the job there. This is gonna get laggy. Don't crash, please. Ooh, I thought that was gonna crash there. Noticed that there are bits right here from when I was doing certain bits with testing. Just clean them all up and then also speed up these winches because they're ridiculously slow. 7.5 is probably alright. I will eventually put a little indicator onto like wheel light here just so that you can know when it's actually touchdown, but yeah.
It crashed again.
The whole server?
The server, yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, it restarts automatically, and I can tell because the command window for the server restart takes up my screen.
What happens if you're in the workshop when it happens? Still just says disconnected, if I could speak. Okay, hopefully that's saved, if not.
I mean, it might be because the giant massive ship is getting spawned and despawned.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the memory usage does spike during
Is there still
that.
the memory leak?
That's also a thing for servers, yes.
Yeah, that's probably what it was then when it spawned back in.
I think I might go now. I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's okay. That might actually, once that spawns back in, it'll probably have auto-saved when the ship was still there.
Yeah, that's possible. I think it auto-saves every... Yeah, we're still out here. I don't actually know how frequent the auto-saves are.
I think they're like every 10 minutes maybe, and then on the kind of like, when you spawn the boat in, it'll auto-save.
Alright then, bye.
Bye. Oh, that's him gone. I'm probably gonna head pretty soon as well.
Okay. I'm just despawning the monstrosity.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Oogly doogly.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to try, I don't know if, I mean, maybe the reason this custom seed didn't work is because maybe I forgot, like, I can't remember if I made the new save with the new seed or not. So maybe I loaded the previous save with the old random seed.
Yeah, that would do it. Although
So I
it
mean,
ended
what
up
I
working
could
out
do
all
is,
right.
I mean, then the jetty doesn't matter because I can just kill this save and have it generate a new one using that seed.
Yeah, maybe
And
do
it'll
that.
fix the jetty anyway.
Do that after this is like done. Once people are done.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Just for the
Or
next
if someone
time
wants
it's
to
up.
ram the jetty, they can do that too.
Yeah, anything with a low. Yes. Go ahead. Have you got authorization actually? Yeah, anything with a low dead right, and what's the word? Just something that
A
something
low
not too
Impact
high
on
level.
performance,
No, a
or
low
what?
gunnel, like it's quite low.
Oh man,
down.
it crashed again.
Seriously? Oh dear.
Someone spawned something very large.
It could have been a little plane, but that wouldn't be so little. Would it be the plane maybe?
A pretty large plane to crash the server with memory.
Yeah, that's might be. I think if you're reloading it this time, just reload the new save without anything in it. If that's possible.
With the dock as well. You want the harbor in as well.
Yeah. Well, whatever. If people are wanting to go, like I'm gonna go off now. Oh wait,
Okay.
he didn't actually spawn anything there, so it just crashed on its own. I'll ask on here if anyone does anyone want to stay home.
Okay, it's generating a new save now.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a new save. It should be.
Is that going back up now then? Okay, I'm gonna head off now, so thanks for everyone that joined. Okay, see ya.
All right, see you later.
Bye.